Great rising, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Trizana Staples here, coming to you for part two of relationships, this time dating as a stroke survivor. Um, if you're like me, you're just now getting your independence. It's been 3.5 years since my stroke, and probably a year after that's when I um got my first apartment from since my stroke. And my days are spent just getting better. And of course it gets lonely. I would like to be around people because some people don't. The people that were around me before the stroke, they're not around me now. um and so the question has come to me about dating. So I had two connections that didn't last. Um, you can, my thing is, even regardless on how you met them, whether they're someone from your past or random interactions, connections, you probably, if you know yourself, you can use, in your discernment kicks in about the behavior of people. The misconception of a stroke, or a stroke if you have aphasia, a misconception is that there is a mental deficiency. Your stroke and aphasia does not affect your intellect. You might respond in a delay. You may probably cannot um, get certain words out that you want to say, but it comes. Like, mentally, I'm sharper than I was before my stroke, which that is a blessing. Um, the whole communication thing. Whoever you choose to want to pursue, or they pursue you, they have to be very patient, very patient. No impulsive outbursts, no arguing, yelling. And you can have communications, you can agree to disagree, but you don't have to be disrespected by anyone. People will do to you what you allow them to. And for me, you can get cut off real fast by doing that. This is a COVID, of course, and most interactions have been um, on social media, and and these guys, I'm telling you, they'll send messages and make it seem like, because my profiles are public, and I don't tell everything about me on social media, but what I do, I want to help others. So don't misunderstand my purpose. Um, get to know people better. Get to know them, and you can use video phones. We got camera phones. We got Google Duo. We got FaceTime. We got Facebook Messenger. If you're interested and you're trying to talk to someone, get to know someone better, get them on the phone, see how they live in the background, have them take the camera around their apartment, and you know um, spend some time listening to what they say, how they say it. because people can tell you anything. And like the late great Maya Angelou have said, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. People can say anything. My cousin Kim would say, a pair of lips can say anything, and it can. But your personality will show through your actions. So when you meet someone, be honest, truthful, let them know you had a stroke, and you know, tell them what your deficits are. Put it all out there. You have nothing to hide. And if they accept it, if they okay, cool. If not, bye. You know, the person for you will come for you, will and be the person that you need them to be. Honestly, you have to sometimes you have to weed through the rubbish. Some people will pretend to be a certain way, and then you watch their actions and their behavior, and then you'll find out they're not what they said they were, and they're not what they think they are, and you like, I don't think so. That's not my cup of tea. I can do bad by myself. I'm happy by myself. And we can join our happiness together. But if you are contradicting what I am and how I live, I don't need that in my life. That's the truth. That's the truth. So get to know people better. Listen to what they say. Watch how they respond to certain situations, to certain conversations. Take your time to really get to know them, meet their family. Um, don't hold back. Tell them all about your deficits. Don't pretend to be someone or something you're not. And the no no is somebody starts off the bat asking you for money. And if you have gone through a stroke and you lost everything, you ain't got money to give nobody. So that's a red flag to me. If something doesn't feel right and you express that to the person and they take it offensively, that's a no no too. Because you have to. I need somebody to be open. If I tell them something that they've done or said that made me feel different, if they're not open to it, that's a no no. Um, and if someone doesn't treat you right, leave them alone. Life is too short. And I've said several times before, like for instance, I'm 54 years old. And if I live to be 100, that would be 36,525 days. At 54, I have already used 19,724 days. So I don't have time to be wasting time with someone who does not value me as a person. So I hope that makes sense. And I think I have a part three. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a live later on this week. Just let me know your thoughts. Um, have a wonderful week. Don't forget, my name is Trizana Staples, and I had a stroke. I am a stroke survivor. I am a Phoenix Rising. And if you, oh, don't forget, we have a Broken into Beautiful event where I will be speaking with other uh, beautiful people. on August 7th. Um, the flyer is on my webpage. The flyer is also on social media. And I appreciate Loretta Davis for allowing me to be a part. So that's all I have today. And don't forget, donations, donations, donations. Any amount will help to build this foundation to help other people who have been who to help other stroke survivors and their caregivers. I'm sorry. So TrizanaAstaples.com, and I think that's it. Have a wonderful week. Stay dry. Peace, love, and light.